Hello and welcome to this video on adding and subtracting fractions. So let's start off with an example. So we've got 1 over 4, add 1 over 4. And as you can see, these fractions have the same denominator. The denominator is the bottom number of a fraction. And for completion, the top number of a fraction is called a numerator. So how are we going to add these fractions? So 1 over 4 means that, let's say you have a pancake. Let's draw yourself a lovely pancake there. You split it into 4 sections because that's the denominator. And 1 over 4 means you have one piece of the 4 quarters of this pancake. So you colour that in. And you can see this is 1 over 4 again. So you have another pancake, split it into 4 and colour only one section in. So if you have a quarter of a pancake and another quarter of a pancake, what does that equal? So that's going to equal 2 out of 4. So then your answer for 1 over 4 add 1 over 4 is 2 over 4. And 1 over 4 is also known as a quarter. So for example number 2, let's say we have the fraction 1 over 3 add 1 over 3. So this time, let's say you have a cherry pie. So you've got your pie, you split it into 3. So you need 1 out of 3. So therefore you have one section of this pie. So you've got another 1 over 3. So you split it into 3 segments, and then you have 1 over 3. So if you add these two together, you have this section of the pie and this section of the pie. And this means that you have 2 segments of the pie. So you've got this and this. So what does that equal from the last example? We know that it's 2 over 3. And that would be the answer for this one. So let's say we have another fraction. So we've got 2 out of 6, add 3 out of 6. So how are we going to do this? You have, let's say you have a chocolate bar this time. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you've got another chocolate bar that's split into 6 segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So wonderful. So you shade in 2 of the chocolate bar. So you've got 2 pieces of this chocolate bar, and you've got 3 pieces of this chocolate bar. So 1, 2, and 3. So fantastic. So all you need to do is add the 2 segments from this chocolate bar to the 3 segments of this chocolate bar. And that, can you give me the answer? Yeah, exactly. It's 5. So just equals so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all you need to do is just add 2, add 3, that equals 5 over 6. So now for our next fraction, we're going to have 2 over 7, add 3 over 7. So pause the video if you want a bit of time to answer it. And the answer is 5 over 7. It's 5 over 7 because all you needed to do was add 2, add 3, which is 2, add 3, if you can see my hands, which equals 5. So then since you've got the 7 and it's the same denominator and you must keep those the same, you've got 5 over 7. So let's say for our next example, we've got 1 over 5, add 3 over 5. So you can pause the video if you need some time to answer that. And your answer is 4 over 5. So are you getting the hang of this? So let's move to another example. So let's say we have 3 over 9, add 2 over 9. So what's the answer? Keep the denominator the same. And then add the top 2 numerators. So it's 3, add 2, which equals 5. So I'm going to leave some questions on the screen for you to have a go at. And let me know in the comments section how you did. So now we're going to move on to subtracting fractions. So for example, let's say we have 3 over 4 minus 2 over 4. So let's get our trusty pancake. So we've got a lovely pancake, and how many sections do we split it into? Yep, you're right, 4. And then how many sections do we shade? 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then we've got another pancake. So we've got this pancake, lovely jubbly, split into 4. And then we shade in 1, 2, because we've got 2 over 4. But we're taking them away. So, for example, if you have a pancake and you got 3 out of 4, but you have to take away 2 out of 4, this means you take away this segment and then this segment. So if you don't have those segments anymore, it means that you are left with only 1 out of 4. Do we see how that works? So what you need to do is just take away 3 from 2, as the addition must keep the denominators the same, and then you've got 1 over 4. Got 1 slice of this pancake. So for our next example, we're going to have 8 over 12 minus 4 over 12. So what you can see here is you need to just minus 4 from 8. And we know this is 4. So it equals 4. And subtraction is the same. You must keep the denominator the same, so it's over 12. Understood? So for this example, we're going to have 8 over 12 minus 6 over 12. So what we do, we keep the denominator the same because it's the same for both fractions. So we've got 12 at the bottom, and then we've got 8 minus 6, which equals 2. So your final answer is 2 over 12. So let's say we had 4 over 9 minus 3 over 9. You remember, you keep the denominator the same, so it's 9 at the bottom, then at the top you do 4, then minus 3, and that equals 1. So that is 1 over 9. So for an example, we could also do 8 divided by 20 minus 6 over 20. And as we see from the first example, 8 minus 6 is 2. And we must keep the denominator the same, so it's 2 over 20. So if you want to pause right there, I'm going to put some more questions up on the screen. You can go through it and let me know how you've done in the comment section. I hope you find those questions useful, and if there's anything else you would like to go through, let me know in the comments section and I can make it in the next video. Thanks, bye.